What's going on, everybody? Guys, I have a special guest returning to the channel, Howie from Ballyhoo, and also just Howie Spangler on YouTube.
Yeah.
Right? Welcome
Yeah.
back, brother. I know you are a busy soul, so I do appreciate the time hopping on the channel again, man. It's
Yeah. Appreciate you having me.
it's been about a year,
Mm.
and I want to say things have changed a lot, man, since we talked last. Just focusing on your channel, what you're doing as you're vlogging through your journeys, man. What propelled you into that direction? Is it like you did a couple videos and you're like, all right, this is something that everyone is interested in, and we just proceed with that course?
For me, first off, I apologize to your viewers. I have a mess in here. I'm trying to get rid of things and I've been trying to declutter for 5 years, and it's still, my wife still gets it. Like, when's this gonna go? When's this gonna go? I'm like, I know, I know.
By the
This,
decade, like
yeah.
next decade,
So
don't worry, don't
working on it.
worry.
Working on it. No, I've always enjoyed making videos since I was a kid. We since dad's, over the shoulder giant
Huge,
camcorder thing,
huge one, yeah.
right? And when iPhones got video capabilities, because I don't think the first one did. Maybe it did. I don't remember. But when I had the iPhone for the first time, I was like, oh shit, this thing takes pretty good video. So that was like a game changer,
Mhm.
because we used to have to try to bring like a mini DV cam or something on the road or whatever. And we have some like old tapes of us like on the road, like hitting California the first time and stuff. I have to find some of that stuff and try to, transfer it MP4 style. Um, anyway, I've just always liked making videos.
Yeah.
And I started vlogging in 2018, actually. It was like,
Yeah.
and it was just kind of like, this might be cool. Just try to do something. And I never thought like, like family vlog. It wasn't anything like that. It was because, yes, there were at the time, there were a lot of like family vloggers and stuff.
Mhm.
And wasn't really feeling that, because I didn't want to like put my kids on blast and stuff, and my wife.
Yeah.
Um, so I was like, nah, just be me, kind of toiling in the studio here, or maybe some production videos, me working on songs, or or just me kind of talking about what it's like being on the road. And it's funny because I'm doing the same thing I've always been doing.
Mhm.
It just finally clicked. Like something happened. Well, it was the Virginia Beach video from
Mhm.
last month. I say last month, that was July 1st. So June 4th was our first show on the last run. And it was Virginia Beach. It was outside. It's a really cool venue, 2,000 cap.
Wow.
And we sold it out.
That's
And
awesome. Hell
yeah,
yeah.
and then there were still like 400 or 500 people around the perimeter on the boardwalk and around the fence trying to get in and watching. So like 2,500, 2,400
Wow.
people. And we were just like, whoa, because and I know that because the fire marshal had to shut it down. He's like, hey, hey, hey,
Oh shit.
so you guys can't come in. And I was like, that's crazy. Well, that day I just happened to be um I was vlogging. Like I'd kind of been dabbling again. I stopped for a little bit. I started dabbling again uh last few months, and I just happened to I was like, I'm gonna get more. I got this new camera. It's like an action cam. But it's just perfect for what I was doing, because it's so versatile. It's tiny. I don't have the big
Mhm.
giant mic and all that stuff. It's very lightweight. I'll show you right here.
What
But
is it? What is it?
it's a DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro.
How do
And
you it's solid? It's solid, right?
it's solid, dude. This thing, it comes with a little cage too, but
Okay,
and
cool.
it's like magnetic, and so like you can like you buy, I think it comes with one attachment, like this guy here.
Nice.
And it's the same as a GoPro, like that same, the
Mhm.
screw. Um and it's magnetic as well, so it can like it clicks on like that. Or if you want to shoot vertical, you just turn it and boom, you're
What?
shooting vertical. Yeah, and the camera flips, or the whatever, the viewfinder flips.
Yeah.
And it's touch screen on both sides. There's two displays. Um
That's pretty sweet, man.
Yeah, and this thing is incredible, dude. It's so, like I said, just like
I
so
what
versatile.
what what happens if you drop it? Is it is it durable?
So I haven't like dropped it like too far, but I've kind of like thrown it down on a table, you know. But like
Mhm.
honestly, I mean, it's very well built. It's very well
Okay.
built.
Awesome.
DJI's been killing it, and I never really was messing around with their stuff because I'm a Sony camera guy. I love
Mhm.
Sonys, and I was using this,
Damn.
so you can just
What a
see.
difference.
Yeah,
What
it's
a
heavy as
difference,
fuck
bro.
too. It's like
Yeah.
it's just this like I mean it's dude, it looks amazing. Look,
Yeah.
it looks better than this. Okay,
I mean,
this
it
is
better, bro.
an FX3, bro. They make movies with this shit. Like
Yeah.
this is crazy. And this doesn't even have I don't even have the mic on top, so you can't even the mic isn't even on top. You know, so it's
You
like it's
just
just all
if
this
you're like
stuff.
vlogging with that, you look like such a douche.
It's
Like,
yeah,
I'm
and that's how I
sorry, bro.
felt. That's how I felt vlogging in
Oh,
public. I still kind of do. It kind of does look a little douchey walking around
but
like
but
this,
but
you know?
but that's at least more like yeah, I don't know. I can tolerate that more than just looking at something that's pretty much the size of this and
Yeah, yeah,
just invading people's privacy. No, but
yeah.
I get it though. That's
You know,
cool.
so the cool thing was I did Sony. Excuse me. Is it Sony or Sennheiser? No, this is a Sony, I think. Sony's got this little guy, little
Okay.
shotgun mic, and it comes
Hmm.
with the dead cat. And honestly, once it's on top, it's not that bad. It's not as crazy looking as like the you know what I mean? Like
Okay.
it's kind of like that, but still like just a big
It's huge, man.
thing to after a while you're like, ugh, you know. Um,
Your vlogging just starts kind of sort of sinking
yeah, man.
with your
So
energy.
yeah,
Oh,
so it was like I think what was happening was I was kind of losing the spark because it's just a lot to deal with and get going and this thing, man, like
you're up and at it.
you can press the record button, it turns on and starts recording, and then you can hit the record button again, stops, and it turns off to conserve battery, as opposed to just the power button on the side. So it's like when you're trying to when you get that thought, oh shit, record it within I don't know 2 to 3 seconds, you're filming.
So you're ready. It's more mobile. It's already more mobile. The,
It's
the reason
way
I'm loving
yeah.
this is because that's in one of my carts right now.
Oh,
To get
cool.
that. So it's like I've already and I'm like, you're the one using it. I'm like, oh, okay. So sorry.
Hmm.
That was pretty much a review video. But
Yeah.
but dude, I love that. I love that because I'm just like, it's so versatile. Knowing what you came from, dude,
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
what an upgrade. What
Yeah.
an
I mean,
upgrade.
like it was like it was the Canon M50s back in 2018,
Hmm.
and then I switched a few years ago to the A7C. Right. These are like this is a really good camera. This is full
Hmm.
frame. And then I've got this guy right here that I'm filming the stream on here.
Hmm.
Is just the ZVE10, and awesome cameras. This camera right here is like it's really small. It's like
Hmm.
really it's good, right? It's one of those things you just shoot in auto. It looks incredible. It's very good for vloggers.
Okay.
But even that, with the big lens and everything, it's like this thing is just so. It's just
For
so. That's it.
for what it is. For
Yeah.
what it is, it's worth every penny.
Another little secret here or tip or whatever you want to say is this is the secret sauce right here.
Here we go. What is it?
It's the DJI Mic Mini. Okay.
Ooh,
It's one of these guys right here. And
that's
you just take this
so
off, but
that's so
that guy.
that's
That's
it.
it. That's it. That's all it is, dude. And like
So
you
inconspicuous.
can clip it on or you can use the magnet and
Yeah.
you're gone. And it's dope because you don't need the receiver end to plug in. It connects to it automatically. So there's no other you don't need any other gear. It's the camera and the mic. That's all
Hell
you
yeah.
need. That's how you get that nice crisp clean audio.
Yeah.
The audio on the built-in mic is really good, and I've used that a lot actually. Just kind of when I'm like run and gun type of shit when I'm just like
Yeah.
getting in and out of the van, like into the Royal Farms, getting
Yeah.
a donut or something. Like that, is great. But having this thing and like when I do my like my little walk and talks
Mhm.
or like cruising around in the car and just I have the car mount, having this guy right here on my chest, like just great.
Good to
It's
go.
great.
No, because
Yeah.
it's huge to have that ease. I'm
Mhm.
still trying to take not this channel. I've given up taking this channel outside. But the other channels, finding that balance of mic and video. You know, when I say balance, I mean I don't have one yet. I'm not trying. There's no trial and error. It's just there's all error on my part. But like that's where I want to be is have something like that. Take things on the go, and it's just not having to worry about like necessarily setup and all
Yeah.
that stuff. You can just pick it up and go. That's pretty cool. That's a cool toy right there, man.
It is,
Hell yeah.
man. And another tip I'll say is, because like you could use ND filters, which is great if you're shooting in like manual mode.
Hmm.
So like the one thing that people like is motion blur. So like a lot of people can't even tell. And honestly, I didn't even know what they're talking. I was like, I mean, I know what no motion blur is, but I didn't know what they meant by the difference of it. So like motion blur is like when you go like this, you can see like it's you basically you see like every frame, right? So
Hmm.
but in when you shoot auto, um because of like the shutter, the way, so I still can't explain it properly, but the difference is it looks a little more choppy. So like, and you'll notice in my videos because I've been shooting auto for a while now. But you really like no one cares. Like
Yeah,
nobody really cares. There are creators out there that I've seen using this camera. That this one dude, he just uses ND filters. Basically, ND filters like it's sunglasses for your camera.
got it.
So it just goes over the lens, and it's really nice too. They're like little circular, they're right over the lens, and they're easy to switch out. But as you're like, if you go into a building, you got to take it off, and then you go back outside. Oh wait, is it super bright? Do I need a 32, or is it kind of medium? Do I need like a 16? And then sometimes you're swapping. I'm like, I'm not doing any of that. Like
Yeah,
just shoot auto in the thing, and you're good. You're good to go.
that's what it is. Make it
Yeah.
less complicated. Just keep it simple.
Yeah, I
Keeping it
do use
simple.
I do use the D log, which is it's that raw footage that you can color grade yourself.
Okay.
I shoot in that because I like to color grade myself. I'm not great at it, but I'm learning.
Yeah.
It's purposeful, so I can like learn how to do it properly. But they've been looking pretty good, for what it is.
Yeah. No,
So
I've loved it, man. I've loved just watching them. It's such a cool thing that you're doing, dude. I wish, and like I mentioned this to you like right before we hit record. Um, I love that you're carving out this niche doing this thing because I don't think a lot of people, and maybe it's just me, maybe there's others out there that follow different bands doing something similar, but I haven't seen it, and I really appreciate you like doing you. It's just like it humanizes you. It's not just like you as ballyhoo. It's Howie from ballyhoo, and
yeah,
it's a cool aspect of it all,
I
and I
think
think it's really cool, man.
I think like I feel like every band should have a guy that does this because um I've found just in the last month, well, I picked up 500 subs
Yeah.
just because of the vlog, and I picked up people are hitting me on Instagram as well as YouTube saying like, dude, I caught your vlog randomly, got fed to me, and it's awesome. Like I never heard of you before, never heard of your band. Now I'm like adding your songs to my playlist. Like,
That's awesome.
yeah, it's like it, and for the what 7 years before that, it, I tried to do that. I tried to
Yeah.
have people find me and then find the band because I was trying to break outside the bubble. I knew
Yeah.
that by doing this, I was scratching an itch. First off, I was like
Mhm.
doing something that I wanted to do that was my own. It's why I did the podcast years ago, things like that. But like, I also knew that like if I do this, I'm gonna draw people to the band. It's gonna help the band, you
Yeah.
know, and that's what I've always wanted. And now it's like starting to happen, and it's wild. The funny thing is, I'm between tours right now, and a lot of these people found me while I was on tour, and so now I have to find ways to keep it interesting,
Gotcha.
between the tours. And it's like I can't keep shooting videos here in the basement, or like, I think people like the walk and talk stuff. I'll bring a coffee with me. I'll just walk through my neighborhood, cruise around. Um, so I'm trying to find different things to talk about. I always ask the audience, like, "Yo, let me know in the comments, like, what you want to know, like, about this industry, about being in a touring band, whatever." I could talk about this stuff all day.
Yeah.
And that's another thing is that they say, like, if you're going to do a YouTube channel, there's mixed feelings about all this, but they always say niche, 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 right?
Mhm.
But uh, it if you're going to talk about something, make sure it's something you can talk about for hours on your
Yes.
own without having to go to notes and just like, what's the one thing that you know that you're
Yep.
really good at, you know? But then there's also the flip where it's like, so for me, like I love playing video games. Like Resident Evil is like my favorite franchise, right? Um, I tried gaming on the channel, and it wasn't. I don't know if I was like trying to make a. I wasn't trying to make a gaming channel, just trying to make a Howie channel, you know.
Yeah.
Um, and that never really picked up. Like I would get like 7 or 8 viewers tops, and then it would drop to like 3. You know, people just don't really care to watch me play video games, and that's fine. And there's part of me that's like, well, I don't care. I'm going to do that anyway. But it's like, yeah, I don't want to waste my time or anything. And I think I was more or less using it as an excuse to be able to play video games and tell my wife, like, hey, babe, somebody like gave me like $3. So
Worth it.
I'm just gonna run through
Nailed
this
it.
couple hours, Resident Evil.
For $3 an hour, solid, dude.
Yeah, solid, man. It's
Solid.
good pay. And so just stuff like that. Like I started a second channel called Howie Spangler Nerds Out, and that was more about gaming and movies and stuff like that. All the other shit that I'm into,
Yeah.
because it seemed to be people were more interested in the music side of me, which is fine. But the more I kept vlogging and streaming. I was streaming like crazy. I haven't really streamed very much at all last few months. It just became more about me, and it just felt the right way to go. I made a production video a couple months ago of a new song I was working on, and that got like 1,000 views. Like I was like, oh, okay,
Cool.
that's cool, you know, because a lot of my videos, especially the vlogs, like I was lucky to get 200 or 300. You know, sometimes it would take days to get to 100 views.
Yeah.
And lately, you know, I'm hitting 1,000 views in the first 12 hours.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, yeah. Now there's a few. There's definitely like my video from yesterday is a 10 out of 10. And for those people that don't know what that means, I actually explained it in that video, which is fun. About the kind of, it's a rating system in the back end of everybody's YouTube studio.
Yeah.
So it's a competition with yourself, basically. And so it just shows you your last 10 videos, where it ranks, you know, in that time. So it's like, if I go back and check, you know, 3 hours after I posted or uploaded, it'll be like, okay, in the first 3 hours, you know, your current video is sitting at, you know, number 3 or number 8 or whatever. So that means if it's sitting at number 3, that means there's 7 other videos that didn't do as well. Like this is doing better than the last 7 videos,
Yeah.
which is great. So the whole idea is to try to get a 1 of 10. Everybody wants to get a 1 of 10. And even when you get a 1 of 10 and you go into the back end on the browser anyway, when you refresh and it's like 1 of 10, it like there's sparkles, like YouTube putting these little sparkles
it's
and
nice.
stuff. It's like really nice to see.
It's a nice pat on the back from this cold algorithm.
Yeah,
It's
super
like-
cold algorithm.
Just
like,
super,
look,
it's
you
like,
did it.
hey,
You did
yay.
And that's even if your video gets, you know, even it doesn't matter how many views. Like if your video gets 50 views and your last 10 videos did 30 views, you're gonna get that 1 of 10.
Yeah.
You know. But it is nice to see, like, okay, it's good. So my whole thing is like just trying not to get emotional about that kind of stuff, like about the numbers. How come this, you know, oh, this video only has 200, this one has 1,000. Well, you use the number, and I explained this in one of the videos a few weeks ago. You use the numbers as like a tool to go, okay, what was good about this video?
Yep.
Was it the thumbnail? Was it the title? Which are 2 very important things. What was I talking about? Is there now they'll show you, like if you're kind of scrolling through a YouTube video, you'll see this like little, it kind of looks like a waveform, like little hills, and that's where people
Your
watch
engagement.
that's where people watch the most. So you can go back and look. So there's all these tools for creators, which is awesome. They've been really good to creators the last few years. Like they're really trying to step it up, even on the live stream side, and they've added a lot of cool features and gifting and things like that.
For sure.
So so it is nice, and it's just hard to, because when you first do YouTube, you just feel like, yeah, I'm just putting up videos and it's gonna happen. It's not like that. I mean,
there's a method. There's a method.
There is a method, and you know, you just have to, you will, you know, so this is what was happening, is I was, you know, doing acoustic videos, vlog, acoustic videos, music production video, Resident Evil gameplay, Resident Evil 7.
Just
It
out of
throws
left.
off the algorithm.
Yep.
if you went to listen to a ballyhoo song because you're like, I want to chill, I want to fucking, we're at the beach, I'm up there on this beach, all their new songs out, and it's a
Yeah.
fucking deathcore song, you'd be like, whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
right?
Like,
It's
wait,
the
what?
same thing
Yeah.
with videos, dude. It's the same thing.
Yep.
You just have to figure out a way to, hopefully you're charming in some way. I think everybody's charming in some way.
Not
I think
us
there's
here. No,
something about people that is just a little bit charming, and if you learn what that is and you're able to kind of channel it, which is usually just being yourself.
yeah.
Um, People, as long as you're a cool, good person, people will like you. You know.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, there's creators out there that are kind of rage
I
baiting a little
definitely
bit,
definitely
and
have to
people love them for
delete.
that. But
I have to delete that video of me punching that kitten. You know.
yeah, you don't want
And
that
I
getting
wonder.
out
I
there.
wonder why that didn't do well. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
But
it's we'll never know.
yeah.
So we have.
But
Go ahead.
that's it, man. That's it. It's just like I preach this everywhere I go. At least my little bit of tidbit, or a little bit of, I guess, information I give to other people that want to try to start in the space, is consistency and monotony. You know, I know monotony is kind of a derogatory statement, but it's like, if you're known for this, be this. You know, like that's where it fires on all like you're firing on all cylinders. I
Yeah,
understand, like in the beginning of some channels, like they're trying to find that rhythm, find that identity of that channel, because that identity turns into community, and then the community, it's just a symbiotic relationship. It's like you get that, but you won't find your niche until the community comes in.
yeah,
You're just kind of spitballing all over the place.
yeah,
But I saw that over on my other channel, Embrace the Suck. Like, we would do music reactions, and then we would do a food review. Like, what? And
yeah,
it would just, it would basically throw a wrench into any progress being made.
yeah,
And then guess what, we're trying to get back to where we were,
yeah,
and so it's unfortunate, but it's like you can't you can't be too eclectic, which is
yeah,
unfortunate. Because I do like those eclectic channels, because I like the randomness. Just That's just how I am. But
yeah,
the algorithm doesn't like that.
yeah,
The algorithm needs to know who you are and what you do,
yeah.
because it wants to put you in front of everyone that's interested in that.
Yeah, I think the sort of workaround for that, because it does exist. So there are channels that have a different. It's a video of something different pretty much every time. Okay, I forgot the guy's name, but he talks about. I think people just like him for him. He's very
Hmm.
honest. He's very thorough, but he like explains like I'm trying to remember I'm trying to compare two videos. One of his videos was about Mint Mobile, what their plans look like and how the data is and stuff like that. And because he's been on it, and he was like, "This isn't an ad. I'm explaining. They didn't pay me or anything. I'm just explaining what this is like." And his previous video was something he was talking about, like some legislation or something that was going on, like just
Wow.
like, yeah, it was just completely different. But I think the difference is he it's all his videos are like helpful. Like whatever he's talking about, it's like helpful.
So,
It's
like a
like
breakdown.
people want to know about this thing, and because they search for those things, his video pops up. So it's like going different videos of his are going to different types of audiences all the time, and that's how his channel has been built. So
Love that.
so there is that you can make videos sort of a random channel. Maybe you, I don't know if you zoom out, maybe you would call him like an explainer channel or something,
Yeah.
but it's a real guy. It's not like an AI voice or anything with B-roll, which holy
Love
shit,
that.
you're seeing so much of these days.
Oh my God, right?
I'm like, oh, this looks interesting, and I'll click it, and it's like, well, out in space, it's just like, dude, I just want to learn about space, man. Like,
Yeah.
and it's like just B-roll, like stock footage of
Yeah.
like that, just like, dude, and people are making so much money off this shit.
Oh, dude, it's stupid. It's saturated for a reason.
It is.
It's saturated for a reason. And but to your point, man, it's like every channel has its own path, has its own built-in community, that you find. And it's no channel is the same. Every channel out there has experienced like the finding themselves moment.
Yeah.
right? And I love that your vlogs are achieving what you initially set out to do, because it's like they're finding you for because YouTube's putting the vlogging type stuff in front of them, and because of that they're finding ballyhoo and your music.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, it took a little bit to get there, but man, you're there, and
Yeah.
you're just putting stuff out. Is the is that pressure? Do you feel any pressure of needing to get vlogs out all the time?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
do. I do because like I missed one today. It's like, day gets busy, it is what it
Yeah.
is, and I'll explain that in hopefully tomorrow's video. But so sometimes I'll shoot the video the morning of and then go live like 1 or 2 p.m., the same
Mhm.
day. Other videos like a tour video or something, I'll shoot all day and then edit at night, first thing in the morning, and then get it up. Yesterday's recap going out today,
Wow.
all while working on today's, like filming today's recap. So it gets a little
Wow.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I have to make sure my file structure is correct and I'm putting things in the right places, as far as date, like when, which is great about metadata, like with camera footage and stuff, like all the files they have time codes and stuff, which is great. But yeah, so like when I miss one, like I thought I was gonna go out this morning and just walk around and just talk about something. I make a list. I have an ever growing list of like things that people are asking me to talk about. So I just go pick something I feel like talking about and I'll just do that. I didn't get to do that today. And so I missed a vlog today. I missed a video
Yeah.
today. And I was pretty stoked because on the tour I was uploading every day. Um, the problem with that is like you can lead to burnout very quickly. You can feel like, oh God, I don't feel like doing this today. Or you just like, I don't know what to talk about today. Like maybe it's like a day off and there's
It's
nothing going on. So I
uh,
can't really show you any cool footage, it's like, what do I talk about? So there's that. Then it comes down to mood. It's like, I just don't feel like doing it today, you know?
yeah,
Um, and so tomorrow I'll try to get one out. But yes, I do feel the pressure because I don't want to lose on the momentum that I have.
for sure.
I would like to think that the people that are finding me and actually taking the time to comment and like and stuff, that those people will still be engaged even if I miss a couple days. They'll see me pop up on their phone and be like, "Oh shit, he another video finally."
I I think so, man. I think so. The thing is, like, people, it's very frustrating when people like don't realize you're an actual real human,
Yeah,
and like,
all the
and
time.
not just part of a band that's very active in touring and doing all these things. You're also a husband and a father,
Yeah,
you know, and that's huge. And you got to have your time away from the camera. You
yeah,
got to have that,
yeah,
because that's kind of the issues I had when I was setting a pace that wasn't sustainable.
yeah,
I went I'm pretty sure I just went straight to burnout, from flying high to just boom, I'm done.
yeah,
And once you're done coming back from burnout, is so hard.
yeah,
It is the Everest of mental mountains.
yeah,
Because yeah, it's just, you have to find a way to put your heart back into it.
yeah,
And once you burn out, it's almost like there's a quick way to despise something
yeah,
once you burn out. And that's where I was like, oh my God, I gotta just take a breather, take a step back, and see what happens. With at least with a lot of the stuff I was doing on
mm,
YouTube.
yeah. I think that was what it was for the live streams. I
Hmm.
used to stream every Wednesday night, like just every Wednesday night. I would stream, and it was great, and I like the money was great. But then if I didn't sing for a couple of days, I would start to like my voice would start to like so I have like acid reflux and it if I don't sing for like a day or two, um it's hard to explain, but it's like I can't sing anymore. I just like there's something that it feels like it's blocked and then I can't hit the notes. It's like this weird sort of thing and so that was frustrating me and I just stopped streaming and like, because I'm like, well, I can't sing anymore. Well, that sucks. And then it was taking the wind out of my sails, you know.
Yeah.
On top of like, you know, God, I just don't feel like doing it tonight. You're like, I need a night. I need a night, you
Yeah.
know. And I would send a, you know, post out to people like, hey guys, sorry, I'm not gonna do it tonight. I'm feeling burnt out, whatever. Um, Everybody understands. Everybody's very cool. I have an awesome community of like really nice people. So you know, if you're looking to hang out with some nice people, join my channel, hang out with my
For sure, man.
subscribe.
No. Yep.
So so yeah, man, I've experienced a little burnout here and there. Even with the band stuff, it's like I get sick of being on tour. I'm just like, I'd rather just, as I said earlier, I'm like, man, I just want to, tired of moving my stuff around, like, you know, not remembering where I put stuff. It's like here I have everything the same place, you know.
It's like you're the master of your domain, bro.
Yeah, dude.
It's like here it is.
The last
Like,
run, I left without my my razor. Like I was gonna be gone for like 3 weeks. I was like, oh, cool. I don't have a razor now, so I gotta go buy a fucking razor. Just stuff like that. It's like little
yeah.
things that piss you off. You're just like, God damn it, it's just sitting right there, you know, in the shower or whatever. You know, so
That's awesome, man.
yeah.
No, I love that. It's just because it's gotten to that point. It's like,
Yeah.
I need my setup where I have my cardboard box in my background. I know where that cardboard box is. It's leaning up against the wall, and that's my spot. That's my kingdom.
That's
You know,
it.
I know where everything is in my background.
Yeah,
Dude.
dude.
But I it's so interesting because to me, well, first and foremost, before I get sidetracked, your community is one of the best out there. Like, I will say that. I've seen nothing but love and support from your community, dude. Like, not just on the like live streams that you do, but also in the comments. You
Yeah.
know, and it's just such a great place, especially since newer people are coming into your community like every day with these vlogs and
Mhm.
discovering you. And it's such a testament to like who you are, dude, and how you carry yourself. You know, because you go to a channel, you're like, who is this guy? Who is this person? And then you
Right.
look at the comments, and people have been riding with you since the beginning, and
Yeah.
they're just real, and they care, and it's just a good place to be. And I
Mhm.
love that, man. That's what separates you from a lot of other people, man. And I can't wait to see where this trajectory sends you. You know, because I think it's so unique, super cool, and it's a way that fans and just subscribers and people that actually just give a shit just see you as you. You know, not as necessarily the band, which is never a bad thing, but you know what I mean. It's just
Yeah.
more personal.
Yeah.
Eh,
There's so much support. Like everybody's like, yeah, everybody gives me advice. You know, people come to my channel because I think they come back to my channel because they see me just kind of going through normal stuff, and having the normal feelings and things like that. And there's been a few videos just in the last couple weeks of me being really down and bummed out, depressed, whatever. Somehow made myself shoot it and put it up, and feels kind of strange doing that because I'm not looking for like poor, you know, it's not poor me, woe is me, everybody give me
yeah.
attention. um but it was just like, all right, this is how I'm feeling today, this sucks, I'm sorry, you know, but this is what it is. And a lot of people are like, yeah man, this is like, thanks for sharing that, like this was so nice to see, and sorry you're going through this or whatever, like, you know, hope it gets better. And then people like, they'll share an experience they had and sort of try to give me advice on how to get over it and stuff. It's just very interesting. I've been using the vlog as a journal. Like
Mhm.
really, to me it's like vlogging is it's you, it's your life, you're the center, you're the star of the
Yeah.
vlog. It's about your life, and this is what my life is like, right? And this is what their life is like. You know, I watch a bunch of vloggers because I want to see what they're doing, you know. And so I'll get interesting like things to talk about, you know, like, oh yeah, that'd be cool to talk about on my channel, you know. Or like, oh, I love that shot they just did. Sometimes a little bit of story, you know, storytelling and
Yeah.
cinematics, you know. Like the other day I put the camera down, I was getting in my band's trailer to get my guitars out, did that, opened the trailer door, and then I grabbed it, put it inside the trailer, got a good angle,
Yeah.
closed the door, and then
Yeah.
opened the door again, and I just cut together, and I was like, yeah. And I even
It's awesome.
I broke the fourth wall. I was like, ah, cinematics, guys, look at that, you know, just like just stuff like
Love
that.
that.
You just kind of like add a little something to it, but honestly, man, it's like it's pretty wild. Like the 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 death of the edit is sort of happening right now, where it's just
Which is nice.
it is.
Which is nice, dude.
Yeah, yeah. I still look. I still edit. Not super heavy, but I never really have. But I still edit because I still say and I'll have long gaps or I don't know what to say, and then so I do jump cuts. But it's not like Mr. Beast. They called it the Mr. Beastification over the last 10 years of YouTube, where
Mhm.
everything's like edited so like it's for retention. What's happening? Oh, I gotta keep looking because I'll blink, I'll miss it.
Yep.
Whereas like now the pendulum's swinging the other way, and you're seeing a lot of creators like just
Naturally flowing. Yeah,
sitting
naturally
there
flowing.
in their environment on a couch or out on their porch or just walking around and talking, and just it's like that's how YouTube started. It was YouTube,
Yeah.
right? It
Yep.
wasn't brands people didn't understand what influencing was back then. It was 20 years
Yeah.
ago. It was just me putting my stuff up, and that's really what I wanted it to be like when I first started. I was like, it'd be cool to just document my life, and I watch those sometimes. I go back and like see like how much younger I
That,
look and how
that's
little my kids were, and
yeah,
you know,
that's the best part, man. I
yeah,
remember, like, I go back to my first video, my first short on the channel. I had my son on my lap. He couldn't even talk. He was just blowing like raspberries at the camera and at the mic. And I'm like, now he
the
doesn't shut
best,
up.
the best,
I'm just like, damn. And it's like you see that whole turning of a chapter
yeah,
right there. And then you're like, and you zoom out a little bit from you. And I always touch on this because it's very important. Um, then you get to know that your kids will someday see that too,
yeah, yeah,
and that's huge.
yeah,
Like they get to see you pursuing your dreams, and that's what I'm trying to drive home to everyone. Sometimes that I bring on the channel, it's like, look, you're leaving a legacy. You're dropping these receipts forever, you know,
yeah,
and your kids will be able to see that because
yeah,
our parents, I would say, I don't know, I would say, safe to say, our parents didn't have this. They, like you said, they had the big
right,
bazooka level camcorder, right?
yeah,
Um, and those videos are always shaking. It's just nostalgic, right?
yeah, right,
But this is so different, and I
hmm
and it has such a positive potential,
yeah,
for that to capture these moments for as long as YouTube is around
yeah,
and longer, however they move, however we move or jump ship or whatever, you know what I mean, like
yeah,
whatever the thing is, we always have this media there that our kids can watch and
yeah.
see their pops doing something they love.
The idea of me um, doing this when I'm 60 or 70, still making videos or something on YouTube, right? Fucking 30, 40 years from now. And being able to go back and watch me in my 30s, make just hanging out with my family or whatever. Like my first vlog is me like making coffee with my daughter in the kitchen, right?
Yeah,
Um, and it's like seeing her as this little 4-year old and like just me. I don't know, just the idea of being able to look back on this stuff 20, 30 years from now is wild. Because just from 7 years ago, I'm like, geez, I was like
yeah,
a little thinner in my face back then, and a little younger looking. Um,
yeah,
it's crazy. And, I think it's a gift that we get to have these things. Um, I'm sure our parents. I would love to see videos of me with my parents when I was a little
yeah.
baby.
Oh
And
man, me too,
we all
man.
have that now of our kids.
Yep,
Um,
yep.
but yeah, I think so I saw somebody say like everybody should do a YouTube channel, and I was like, actually, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be like you can leave it private. You don't have to try to be doing any of this shit. But just filming stuff, because a lot of us, dude, like we're filming things all the time, right? And it just goes up in iCloud or Google Photos or whatever. And when do we ever look at them?
when do we access them? It's so inconvenient. It's like
It's
another
so inconvenient.
step.
Yeah, it's another step.
Yeah,
So imagine just like a lot of people don't do editing or anything. They don't understand any of it, right? But
yeah,
like imagine just taking that video and just throwing it up on YouTube as a private or unlisted link if you want to share it with somebody or something. But like, and then just having that collection of stuff. Like I've been filming all of our family Christmases for 5 or 6, maybe 7 years now, and I'll do a quick edit, just nothing crazy, just enough to like it kind of looks like you popped the VCR, the VHS and the VCR, and
Hmm.
you're watching the family home video that you just made.
Love
No
that.
crazy edits or anything. It's just one cut to the next. And it's just cool. It's just cool to go back and see my kids so little opening
Yeah.
presents and just,
Love
just
that.
yeah, it's neat, So, but I think as far as like for what I'm doing, I enjoy it. I think it's fun. It's cathartic. It's therapeutic. It's a way for me to sort of, as I said, use it as like a journal,
Yeah.
get my thoughts out a bit. Um, but it's also something that makes a little bit of money,
Yeah.
and it's so it's like, yeah, I would like this to be something that becomes a real piece of revenue for me,
That would be cool, man.
because I like doing it. I mean, who doesn't want to, make money doing the thing that they enjoy doing, so
And that's, dude, I want to say this is another thing. I want to say thank you so much for just jumping on the channel, because this is kind of this is my original content, like
yeah,
interviews and talking with people. Because I think everyone that is out there in like the public space has a fascinating story, and no one's story is the same. Just like even on YouTube, no one's YouTube journey is the same. That's why I have a lot of like YouTube reactors or content creators, entrepreneurs, and musicians, and you just
yeah,
happen to hit both of those just
yeah,
by being you.
yeah,
It's just like it's a cool thing to just hear, because there's so many people out there that possibly want to start doing this, or think that it has to be released at a certain level to be taken seriously, or
definitely
hey,
not.
and no, I ask anyone out here on this platform, your first couple videos are shit. Like,
Yeah,
eh, but that is the price to play this game.
yeah,
Like, you get through those shit videos and you make them less shitty.
yeah. That's just
That's
like anything else.
just like
You're
anything
you're
else.
you're learning how to do something,
Yeah.
and at the beginning, you're not very good at it, because but you enjoy it, you want to do it, you want to learn. So everyone gets better. You learn something different, or at least you should be learning something new
Yes.
every time. And even when you're doing it as long as I have, or as long as you have, you should be able to still learn something.
Yeah.
And I do every time. And
It helps when the algorithm's just constantly changing.
yeah,
YouTube 4
constantly.
years ago was not the YouTube right
It's
now.
definitely not. Yeah, I definitely see different things in my feed that I didn't necessarily search for before or whatever. They
Yeah.
try to suggest things, right? Um, but yeah, I think like people some people are kind of weird about being in front of the camera. Maybe they want to be, but they're kind of scared of what they're going to do. I'd say to those people, look, if you want to be in front of the camera, if you think you want to make a video camera, I'm sorry, if you want to make a YouTube video, and that requires you to be on camera, just shoot the video. Just
Yeah.
shoot the video, cut out your weird, awkward parts, do some jump cuts, make it a 4, 5, 6 minute video, just put it up, and just keep it private. Just watch it a
Yeah.
couple times. Maybe send it to a friend.
Yeah.
Send it to somebody. Friends are like the worst people to send them to, because they go, that was awesome."
Like,
It's
no.
not real, right? It's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
But maybe it'll give you the confidence to like, so just put it out there. There's so many videos, dude.
Dude.
Um,
Yeah.
it's just, I mean, the the chances of someone finding your video is very small, on this platform. But you just, like I said, you just do it because you enjoy it. I don't know. And you can use your phone. You don't need one of these nice cameras. You don't
No.
got to spend. I mean, the price on that camera, the Osmo Action 5, $350, dude. For what it is, that's great. That's a
That's
great
a
price,
that's a that's a great that's a great bang for your buck, man.
dude. This
I don't
was
I
like
couldn't, 2
this
Gs,
is like $4,500 for all of
4,500.
all
Yeah.
of this.
That's
The lens was like 1,200 bucks or
I
something like
can
that.
I can just imagine it. I can imagine that.
Ugh.
I'm glad you're not vlogging with that beast.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Dude, I
just
know. It's
just
and I was taking it
that's
around, and it was like,
huge.
it's just huge, and it's just like, it's a fucking awesome camera, dude. But like, so I'll use it for like, I'll do some like production stuff with it in here in the studio, but for the most part, man, this thing is just so much more versatile, and just, I mean, look
Yeah,
look at
just
the
holding
profile on it.
just holding it up, bro. I love that. That thing. Listen, even like I know the one in the other one, not the DJI, that one.
Oh, the
Um,
FX3, yeah.
yeah, I know that comes at a huge price point, but man, just the ease of holding it up. Just the other hand just looks so much happier. That one is huge.
He's like, "Ugh."
Not only do you have to maintain solid control, because if you drop that, that is not good.
No,
You
no.
know,
I
you are out some
it
serious bank.
Yes,
Uh
absolutely. Stunning,
yeah,
stunning videos with this
yeah,
thing. But, like, this thing takes great video, this little guy over here takes great video, and the way it pairs up with that mic, it's just such a no-brainer setup. It's so easy, like, my band's going to Japan in October, I'm gonna take this
that's
thing.
awesome.
That's pretty much, like, why I bought it, because I was like I was gonna keep vlogging anyway, but I was just like, "Man, I wanna vlog Japan, but, like, I don't wanna take that big ass hunk
No,
over there," it's just too. And then I was watching videos about the versatility and just being able to, like, pull it out and start shooting. It's just way more inconspicuous. It's not crazy big. And that one, and I researched a few. The Insta 360.
mhm,
There's obviously the GoPro, and DJI's just been killing it lately.
yeah.
And this thing just to me
Well,
seemed like the no
I
brainer.
I love that though, because it's like an ease of mind. Like you said, you slammed it down on the table, probably not on purpose, but if you do that to that, you notice and you feel
Yeah,
that
you're
in your
taking
brain.
extra care, with
Yeah,
this thing. And like this thing is just kind of like I'll just toss it in the seat. I don't have to
yeah,
worry about busting the lens or anything. It's like it's
yeah,
the flat, low profile. And as I said, it's like I mean, you can go if you put the footage next to it, there's a clear difference, but this
yeah.
thing takes great video, 4K, 60, whatever. You don't need to be shooting 8K and all that shit. You
No,
just don't. And like this thing is great. You can vlog, you can grade your own footage if you want, or just put everything in auto and just if the footage looks great, the color profile is awesome on it. It's just
you're good to go.
it's good to go, man. And
It's
and it just makes it easier to get going.
I am a sucker for just the plug and play
Yeah,
stuff,
me too.
because everything else, at least behind the scenes, is just so much more difficult.
Yeah,
Like, give me stuff that I don't have to think about. Like
yeah,
that, it's a miracle and a blessing when you find those things that work like they're supposed to, and it's an easy setup.
yeah.
So it's just less hassle. But no,
Way less.
yeah, I love that though. So you guys are going to Japan, dude?
Yeah,
Are
yeah,
you excited? That's
yeah.
huge. That's
It's crazy.
awesome.
Yeah, we're doing I think we're doing 4 shows. We got this big festival, and we're playing in Osaka, Nagoya, Tokyo. I think there's one more, but yeah, it's pretty awesome.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
I'm
never
happy
been
for
there.
you, man.
Yeah, never been there before, and just like um, everybody keeps telling me how awesome it is over there. Like people that have been there, like, dude,
Well,
you're gonna love it.
I can't wait for that vlog.
Yeah,
Guys, if you guys are still watching us, one, we're not sponsored by DJI. We
we're
just
not.
like their
Yeah,
we like their
just
products. Not
just big
yet.
nerds,
Sorry,
bro.
not yet. Not
Just
yet.
big nerds. Yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Right? but but make sure you guys check the descriptions, because that is going to be one hell of an interesting vlog.
Yeah,
Like that's going to be awesome, man.
yeah,
Like just seeing the from the aspect of a touring band. You're not just there, just you have something else going on. And I love that.
yeah,
Because sometimes I'll put it this way, some of the vlogs that I've watched, um, they just seem so disconnected from reality. Some of them do. There's like that's not your everyday person going through this.
yeah.
This is someone that's just like sponsored by all of it. And it's just
Right.
like, this is not an everyday vlog.
I have
It's like,
no sponsorships. I have no endorsements.
and
Nothing.
that's why I love that. It's not
Yeah.
like, oh, you just go here and it's like some 10-star restaurant. Like, what?
No.
Like, we just stumbled into here.
No.
But it's gonna be super interesting, man. I can't wait. You know,
Yeah.
and a little bit on ballyhoo. I've been hooked on this swim video.
Oh,
I've been hooked on that, dude.
thanks,
What
man.
a good song, man.
Thank you, dude.
Uh, I can't praise that song enough. It's like the perfect song at the perfect time, man. So I do appreciate that song a lot.
Love
Uh,
that.
um, guys still watching, make sure you just click the descriptions. The descriptions is a magical box. It's the equivalent of YouTube Atlantis. When you find the description, a lot of things are in there. I can't stress that enough. All Howie's links for his vlog channel, Howie Spangler, and Ballyhoo will be in the description.
Thank
That
you,
way
dude.
I can actually see you guys that are watching this over on his channels, and we can have a powwow over there, man. But
Yeah.
so aside from the vlogs, are you stick are have you shifted just to vlogs? Are you going to stream some more on that channel, or how is it has your channel Howie Spangler, has it found a voice?
I think the vlog is like kind of like the main draw right now. I think
Okay.
that's sort of that definitely shifted, which is kind of between that and my acoustic videos is like really what I wanted.
Yeah.
I wanted to be able to do both, and the streaming sort of was like the bonus, And
Mhm.
we get good turnouts like at this in the streams. A few months ago I remember hitting like 100 CCV, and I was like, oh, this is great. Like,
Wow.
like a couple weeks in a row, like wow, we're breaking 100 here. I
That's
think I did
awesome.
like 113 one night. Like it's just a lot of people. It's hard to get people to tune in and stay
Yeah.
when you're live streaming. But yeah, I think the vlogging is sort of going to be the main thing because I know I have so much to talk about. I have so much like experience in this. This is year 30 for my band,
I
and
know, man. I didn't want to bring that up just yet, but yeah. Yeah, I'm just like, dude, happy freaking birthday for
thanks.
your band. 30 years, dude. That's so awesome. Jesus.
Yeah,
Oh man.
it is crazy, dude. It's yeah, I don't even. It's just, there's been so many. Oh my god,
You've
like
gone through
I've
eras.
seen like every music industry model, like you know what I mean, since the 90s, just the way the record industry is, the way you promote your band. I've done all of it. It's just
How
crazy.
how is it is this the in your eyes the best iteration of the industry right now that is happening right now? Is it do more unsigned artists have more of a voice, more vocal because of the streaming stuff, because of you things like YouTube, because of like you I feel like you have a lot more avenues for self-promotion
Yeah.
in this new era than then.
If you know how to do it, if you get in early and understand what's happening when it happens,
Mhm.
which is now for me, like when TikTok became a thing, originally it was like everybody's like it was the dance app, right? Everybody's
Yeah.
dancing on it, right? But then it became a music discovery app, and I just wasn't ready. I didn't understand it. Like I was just like, okay, well, TikTok's like a dancing thing. I don't get it. And I'm usually really plugged into this kind of stuff. I love tech and I
Mhm.
love apps and things. And I've always been really good at like engaging with fans and stuff. And like since MySpace. And
Yeah.
yeah, right.
Wow.
Um, yeah, TikTok. It's as far as I know, it's still a great place to find music. I found a few artists from it that I was interested in. Um, but the reality of it is that I just heard this in a thing I was in an interview I was watching. This dude's worth $100 million now, and he started dropping songs one
What?
a song a week back
What?
10 years ago. He was doing a song a week. I'm like, how is anybody that prolific? Like,
Wow.
how can you just like drop a song? Like, I'm just like, I take years sometimes to finish a song, like literally years,
Wow.
and this guy's cranking them out. So it's like hip hop, whatever, pop hip hop. Um, so I don't know if he's like buying beats or what, but like I'm making everything myself, like I have a
Yeah.
band and trying to put everything together. So he's like, you need to drop as often as possible, and you need to make 50 to 100 pieces of content per song.
Holy shit.
And that means like you're filming yourself singing the verse, singing the chorus, singing the bridge, whatever the intro is, singing the outro, singing the second verse, like, and then you do that again in a different location, and you just keep doing it. So it's like because you can't keep uploading the same looking video, you know, you might get away with that for a week. We've done it. Verse one, we'll drop this on Monday. We'll drop, the chorus on Tuesday. We'll drop, verse two on Wednesday, whatever. And it's like a 30-second clip or whatever, 45-second clip. But then you have to film somewhere else and do the same thing. Um,
That's
y- y- that's just what it is. Like,
That's just exhausting
it's
sounding.
exhausting. It's exhausting. Like, so the smart way to do it is to hire someone to come out and for like 2 days and just shoot a ton of videos.
Yeah.
Just bring a change of clothes, go around to different places all day, do the same thing the next day, and then you've got a couple months worth of content.
Yeah.
That's the idea. That's the
And then
smart way.
and then you just hit the scene
Then you hit it.
with
Yeah. Yeah.
content already. So
Yeah.
you hit it with in-house content.
Yeah.
Like,
You just make the content. Yeah. Like he was saying, if you have 10 grand, if you were to have 10 grand for marketing or whatever, just make videos with it. Like, hire somebody to make videos for you. Just make content. And like, so you have a guy come out, whether it's just you, the singer, or the whole band's involved or whatever, but just get content out there. It's just what it is. It's the game. And I am so, if this was 15, 20 years ago, I was down for anything. I was trying to find any way to promote my band. I probably would have been on top of that. But being older, having kids,
that's a lot, man.
Being a lot of things going on around the house, and then being on tour, things like that. I don't know. And look, there's I in a way I'm making excuses because there's plenty of opportunities for me when I'm on the road to just, when I get to the venue, get up and go outside and make a quick video and post it. Like, it's easier than I probably explained it. Because if you do it every day, then there you go. You have a collection, right? But I just don't feel like doing it like that. I just,
that's a tough game to play, though.
the people,
worth it.
If you want to win, you got to play the game.
For sure. Facts.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
I get it. But man, that is a breakneck pace. That's 100 pieces of content per song, right? So that was per week.
Per song, per week, right?
I'm
just like, this is insane, dude.
Okay, let me just get this right. My dude pretty much just flooded this platform with his presence,
and
which is
all
what
platforms.
it is.
It's all platforms. It's not just the one. It's like your IG, Instagram, YouTube Shorts,
all of it. But like, that's so much content. I thought I had my face on everything. I have right now, current count, I think everyone watching, correct me if I'm wrong, I think I have 11 channels, and I feel like my face is everywhere, doing everything, right? But that is a different level, man. That's a different level of hustle, man. You're basically throwing content at people.
Yeah.
Like, that is your mode. It's like, hey, let's just put this up when I feel like it. No, it's like, get ready. So just non-consensual content at you all the fucking time.
All the time. And a couple years ago, I realized that because of algorithms now, how Instagram is just algorithm based now, like everything else.
Yep.
And what is it, like 10% of your audience actually sees what you post, like the people that follow you, because they want you to pay for the boosts and ads and stuff. But I realized a couple years ago, I was like, oh, you don't have to just post, because it used to be one a day. Don't piss off your fans. Don't spam them. Now it's like, post 6 times a day.
No one's seeing it.
There's, you might get on a good video, like a good reel, we might get 10,000 views typically. Sometimes I've had 20, 30,000 before, but like on Instagram, but most of the time I'm getting anywhere from 2 to 7 or 8,000 views on a reel. Right. And I'll post 3-4 times a day sometimes, and nobody says shit. It's not like I'm seeing too much of this stuff. It's not like that.
Well, because those people are already getting flooded with everything else.
Yeah, they're used to it. You know? Yeah. So I guess maybe it's welcome. It's like, oh, something actually I'm actually interested in.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, because just on the short side of things on YouTube, right? You'll have shorts that do phenomenal for crazy reasons. Shorts is like a feral beast, dude. Shorts are absolutely crazy. Like, there's shorts that do superb, and then shorts that just honestly don't get double digits. And so when I see that, I just delete it and repost it, and then it goes wild. Wild, man.
Yeah, I've had shorts I'll post at like 10 o'clock at night, wake up the next day, and they got like 2,000 views. I'm like, wow, okay, that's crazy, And then others, 400 views.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I was finding like a lot of my uh, I'm telling my daughter it's time to come in, time
Yeah.
to come in. Um, uh, I'll find that like my guitar videos, like when I make videos of me like kind of shredding on guitar or whatever.
Hmm.
I'm not doing anything particularly amazing. I'm just playing or something. They get a lot more views than
Interesting.
me talking. But then I'll have I had one video that like one short that like it was just me going, "Yo, Pensacola, I don't know what city it was. Like, we're gonna be there next Friday. Like, make sure you get there." Just a shout out video, like when we're gonna.
Yeah.
It got like 2,500 views. I'm like, what? Like,
What?
why? It's just like it's
It makes no
essentially
sense.
an ad. Like, what was special about that? Like, I don't know.
It,
I
it,
don't know,
it's-
man.
it makes it impossible for you to try to critique it. It's what
Yeah,
it does. It's like, hey,
yeah.
what's the secret formula? Ah, just posting at the right
Honestly,
time.
the thing that I've heard most is that with shorts on YouTube is pick one or the other, longs or shorts,
Yeah.
because if you start creating shorts, that's kind of what people come to know you for. They
Yeah.
expect, and like your longer videos just aren't going to work, and vice versa.
Yep.
So um, I still believe that it's possible to be able to do both if you just got to work on it, figure it out. I still think that you can, even if it's like a snippet of the longer video, and then
That's
you can add related videos on there.
yep.
I don't know if people even know to click that or not, but
No,
like maybe that's the secret sauce with that.
that's dude. It's funny you say that. That's what I'm starting to do
Hmm.
with these.
Okay,
I'm releasing shorts of all these talks.
that makes total sense for
Because
podcasts. It's perfect.
it's a breadcrumb that leads to the longer form content,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that doesn't change, and it's been done, and it's proven to work for the bigger podcasters. And I'm like, it makes sense, because I find myself looking for podcasters that way too. I'll see something that's really interesting. I'll follow the breadcrumbs to the channel if it's a good enough clip,
right.
because it's like a perfect advertisement. It's
Yeah,
like, maybe I don't have the time to sit through an hour,
yeah.
but if you attract me with the 60, or was it up to 3 minutes now,
It's three. Yeah,
short, yeah, I'm in. If I watch your short, all 3 minutes of it, I'm in. I'll
yeah.
follow you. That's
Right.
kind of how it is.
No, it makes
But
sense. If the content is interesting enough, and that's the thing too. I want to address is that like you see all these people on YouTube, these gurus, whatever. Everybody loves a guru, right?
yeah, love
Um,
them.
these guys are like, you just got to do this and sign up for my course, and it's like, let me tell you something. I'm telling you this for free right now. This is what it is. Make shit that people want to watch. That's the secret. That's all it is. Just you don't have to sign up for a course. I'm not charging you money for that. Just make shit that people want to watch. If you're an artist, you make music, make songs that people want to fucking listen to, and something cool will happen to your band. That's it. I don't know where we got off like with all these tips. And it's like
It's
some of the stuff is useful. It's like, okay, I'll try that, implement that, but like I'm not signing up for your course, bro.
no.
Like I just need to make something that people want to watch.
and
Be-
and be passionate about the thing you're doing.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's huge.
Yeah. The hard part is knowing what that is. Like the
Yeah.
hard part is knowing, okay, well, what do people want to watch? That's where you have to be able to stick it out and keep making stuff until something clicks.
Yep.
I didn't think people really gave a shit about my vlogs. I really did. I was like, yeah. And then all of a sudden, this Virginia Beach vlog gets 12,000 views. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, man, that blew up, dude.
Yeah. Like, okay,
It's
all right.
awesome.
Because I was seeing other guys in bands that had vlogged over the years, like from 5, 6 years ago, just like,
Mhm.
and they got like 30,000. I'm like, how are they getting views? I'd been doing the same thing. I show
Yeah.
behind the scenes footage. I show backstage. I show footage from the show. I show us,
Mhm.
doing sound check and stuff or riding in the van. Like what was different? It's just, maybe it was just the right time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. True. And I feel like once you hit this rhythm, then it's a consistency thing. Then now
Yeah.
YouTube is knowing, okay, now Howie is doing this.
Yeah.
We're going to send them the people here.
Right. Right.
That's a huge thing, is just building those breadcrumbs, consistency, and monotony.
Yeah.
I hate using that, but it's for real. That's like my 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 mantra before I hit record on some shit.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know.
the consistency, it really is important, unless there's a guy that makes these amazing video oh my god, dude. Pat Finnerty, you ever heard of him?
No,
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
god,
check it out.
he's out of Philly, and he makes these videos called "What Makes This Song Stink," and it's a full-on essay breakdown. He's a really good guitar player.
Mhm.
He's a silly guy. He's like very, very fun to watch. He makes the videos really fun, but goddamn, his breakdowns on why this song sucks or stinks is are so good. Um, he'll play like the riff. He like this, this sounds like this song, and it's like, oh yeah, it's just this song, and he'll play the riff of that song with like just, but like he has all these little jokes and things he puts in there, and um, but my point of bringing them up was, um, his videos are so good, and they're like 45 minutes to an hour long, and he drops every couple months one
Yeah.
video.
It probably takes. See,
It
like
takes a while.
it
Yeah,
takes a while,
yeah,
and I feel like there's a those type of creators tap into a soft spot in like your subscriber base. It's
yeah,
like, okay, I love this content so much.
yeah,
I'm going to wait. And when that it's almost like that weight of releasing content would kill 99% of
yeah,
channels on
yeah,
YouTube. It
yeah.
would slit their throats.
Hmm.
But if you're good at what you're doing
Yeah,
and you're worth waiting for,
yeah,
that's key because I follow this one dude called the Fat Electrician. He
mm,
drops uh like a story every I think it's I don't know if it's like every week or every month too. And it's just like it's they're awesome, but you could tell it's time. It's like
yeah,
took the whole time he was away to make that one video.
yeah. Yeah, you can tell that clearly a lot of work went into this video. There's all kinds
Yeah.
of little things happening, like boom, but like
Yep.
Rick Beato is a very famous
Oh, I love him.
he's great, right? Music guy.
Yeah.
And he'll just randomly say Beato or like that, and it's like it's a Rick Beato's face on a bee, and it's like flying around the screen, and it's just like, oh, Beato bee, whatever, and just these little Easter eggs that he puts in there, just to make the videos that much more fun. And like I said, he's very charming. He's got a funny personality, funny way of
Mhm.
saying things, doing things, and yeah. So when he drops every couple months, you're like, oh, another video, cool, and you watch.
Yep. But it's
And
been worth that wait.
it's been worth the wait, and clearly the guy is making a little bit of money now. It's great. You can see he
Yeah.
upgraded his camera. It's like it's nice. It's
Yeah.
so it's a whatever you want to do on YouTube. I think you can do it. I think it's just a matter of like you have to figure out like the correct way to package it,
Yeah.
um, and just be be consistent with it.
But that is if you want to be doing the things on this side of stuff. But for real though, I would say this to Gem, guys, you definitely should start your own YouTube channel just to store videos.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, like that is huge.
yeah,
Just to have. It's our own version of our family videos, like
yep,
so easy to tap into, doesn't have to be public. It's just such a great tool to have.
yeah.
Like for me, I recorded my pops, um, just giving my son kind of like a future message,
Oh, that's great.
and I'm
Yeah,
like, I have that in my archive.
yeah.
So at some point, that's going to be worth its weight in gold,
I love that. That's
you
so
know?
cool.
And
Yeah,
I'm just having that. And I'm like, listen, this is going to be great. This is going to be great. So use it for good.
yeah,
Use it for good.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, not popping balloons under tires or some shit. I
yeah,
mean, for real,
yeah.
I'm still down on that. The freaking metal detecting videos every once in a while. Like what? I don't know where I'm at. Just sometimes I let the crazy ass algorithm push whatever in front
Just
of
take you
me.
down the rabbit hole,
Just take me
right?
down the rabbit hole. Like I guess I'm here. Why not? But listen, man, I really do appreciate you hopping on the channel, Howie. It means a lot. I hope that I see all of our people on this channel go over to your channel, dude, because you have a great presence, great community, also phenomenal band that you got. I've been rocking with you for a while,
Yeah,
dude. And I will link everything and dude, whatever. Anytime you have the keys to this channel, anytime you want to promote something, talk about something, you can always come on this channel anytime you want, man.
Thank you, dude. Yeah, it means a
But
lot. I
yeah.
appreciate all the love over the years, and you definitely guys you did some reactions on "Embrace the Suck"
Oh yeah.
a couple of our songs years ago. So definitely appreciate all
I-
that.
I'll, I'll I'm gonna, dude. I'm gonna bring this one. It's not gonna be a reaction, everyone. It's gonna be a review because I've been rocking with the swim lyric video.
Oh,
But
nice. Yeah.
before I do a reaction to that, make sure you support the original content creator right there and watch
Hi.
it on his channel first.
Hey guys.
Watch it on Ballyhoo's channel first, because I have to I have to say that more. Just because it's like I think reactions and music, they really do go hand in hand.
I love
To
those.
promote
Yeah.
the band, and
Labels need to wake up to that.
bro,
They really do.
bro,
They're cracking down, man. There's a
yeah, they
guy.
are.
Who's that guy? He's like a rapper, but he reacts and critiques. He really breaks down. He makes these long videos of like
What?
new rap music. What was
Who?
his name? He just made a video last week saying, "Yeah, this is probably it, guys. Probably I about to get my second strike. They're gonna
Rapper? Knox Hill.
Knox Hill. It's Knox
Knox
Hill.
Hill. He's from Maryland.
He's from Maryland. No shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Didn't know
He's
that.
from Maryland. Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Um.
Well, he's talking about like closing his channel down because he keeps getting strikes because they're starting to crack down. The labels are like, nope, sorry. It's like
Yeah.
you're getting
It's
free promotion.
it
Like,
it it really does blow my mind. I feel like, because you're in that. If we can talk about this for 2 seconds,
sure.
right? Who is pissed off? The labels themselves because they're not tapping into the money, or is it like the artists
I don't think it's
pressuring
the
the
artists.
labels? I don't think it's never the artists.
I think you got a handful of artists who are like, I don't want people putting my shit on their stuff. You got a handful of those, right?
Yeah,
I think most artists, especially new artists, modern artists, are like, yes, talk about my fucking song.
yeah,
Talk about my music. Whether it's good or bad, talk about it.
yeah,
React to it. Like, please. It's free promotion, dude. We pay we pay influencers to do this. Like there's people that pay TikTokers to talk about a song. Like I don't understand. It's like you'll pay them, but you won't let them just do it for free. Just if they would work with YouTube on the DMCA stuff and just say, actually, yeah, let them use the music. Just we get the money for it if they're
yeah.
monetized. That's it. Like it doesn't have to, why does it have to be any harder than that?
I don't understand this either, because on my side of things, on my screen with the music reactions, it's really different because they're always held for copyright, like
Yeah.
not strike,
Yes.
nothing like that, but
Always
just
claimed.
always claimed. And in my head, that's the artist getting the money. Like
Yeah.
that's that whole
Yeah.
body of work is getting that money.
And it'll
I'm
say
not seeing.
you're sharing the revenue, or it'll say you're sharing the revenue, or sometimes it'll be red and say,
Blocked.
cannot monetize or whatever
Yeah.
the term is.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't want the money for this. I'm not trying to take credit for this person's song. Just
Yeah.
give them the money. But like, I just made a video about the song. Like, what's the big deal?
And you know what I don't like, and I think YouTube needs to wake up on this. At least this, and it would help this huge niche because it's ever growing, and I would say oversaturated, right? But I would love for that process to be in the front of a video.
Yeah.
Like I have to wait until everything's done.
Yeah.
All my tags, all my descriptions,
Yeah.
everything is done, and I hit upload, and literally it's that last part of getting the video up,
Checking.
Yeah. And if that goes red, if it goes, and normally 99% of stuff on Aries to the Nation's music channel is red. There's just that's just how it is. But I love that because that means the music, that means the artist, they're getting theirs.
Yeah.
But if it's like blocked, get fucked. Like, I'm
That's
sorry.
it.
Like,
I know.
I have now moved on from your whole thing.
I know. I was trying some reaction stuff to a couple bands. People were sending me like, check this band out, check this band out. And if I try to react to like a Green Day song, it was just like, nope, Warner
Nope.
Brothers shuts it down.
Yep.
Your video is blocked in most territories. Cannot monetize. Same thing with there's this band called Ginger, like this really sick
Yeah.
like metal band.
Oh.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Oh man, I'm
Like
pretty
that
sure she
that
swallowed a demon, dude.
dude, that chick's voice is insane.
Yeah.
And I'm watching it for the first time. I never heard of him. I'm like, whoa, this is incredible. And it's like, it was fine for a minute, and then I just noticed recently that some of those videos, I think I did 2 Ginger videos. They're both like, nope, sorry, like
Yeah.
it came way later, you know.
Yep. Yep.
And it's like, do you see a lot of reaction channels like getting shut down
Yep.
because of that
Well,
reason, which
and
sucks.
that's what happens, like, because it people don't get this, like, on the reaction side of things, how it works is that, like, we operate in this weird gray area, right?
Yeah,
This weird gray area where at any point someone could change management or label. I don't know how it works on that end, but they could go ahead and just pretty much decapitate any channel.
yeah,
You know, like, hey, listen, I love this one band. I want to react to this one band. If heaven forbid they ever change any kind of behind the scenes setup, I'm done.
yeah.
That's
You
3
get 3
strikes in
strikes.
a row.
You're done. Yeah, you're done because it's like post whatever, I don't know what you call it,
Yeah.
but like, yeah, they'll give you like a strike on videos you put out 3 or 4 years ago and just
Yeah.
totally forgot about. It's just
Yep.
like all of a sudden you're like, oh, well, that's my
Well,
channel.
that's my channel gone.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
know, and that's
It's really messed up, man. They really should be more proactive in fixing that. But the labels are fucking greedy. They want their money,
yeah.
and it's just so silly to me. It's like you're not paying the creator. They're doing it because they like the song or they just want to talk about or help promote the song. What is the cost for you? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like
I was like,
what
why? Where is there?
the song is, they're stopping the song, they're talking about the song, they're going back. Oh, let's go back to this verse. Like, they're breaking it down,
Yeah.
and that to me it's just like, what's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Why are you mad about this?
Yeah. I don't understand, like, the toes
You're
you step
sending
on is
people
like,
to the song. You're
and
sending people,
a lot of these guys are reacting to older songs, and that's
yeah,
giving these songs
yeah, new
a
life.
yeah, new life.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, this new generation doesn't know what the I don't know. Like
It's
they
like the
don't.
dude, it's like Dogface who went out to the Fleetwood Mac song on the skateboard,
Yeah.
with the cranberry juice. It's like, that's all of a sudden that song's getting a bunch of downloads again
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
streams
It's
or
like,
whatever.
wow. Or the or like what the Stranger Things. I can't think. Um
Oh,
Running up the was it Run Up the Hill or whatever? I can't think of the song name.
I can't either.
But it charted again,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah,
like, "That's crazy," and
yeah.
that's kind of what this side of things are doing. It's just stingy to
It's
see it
stingy.
happen. I'm just like, "Dude, that just fucking."
Yeah, it's like,
It
I understand it's your IP and
Yeah,
like you got to protect it, but it's like,
like,
you
protect it
guys
from
are
who?
they're
Like
struggling so hard. The record industry is struggling so
Yeah,
hard. I was reading an article today, actually, this newsletter I get, this guy Bob Lefsetz,
mhm,
very good takes on the music industry and a lot of pop culture in general, but music industry in particular. He's very good at like just seeing it for what it is and being like, they're playing the old model and everyone else, the listeners, the consumers, are in the new era. They're not,
yeah,
they don't play it's all smoke and mirrors, and it's why you keep seeing them consolidating and becoming, bigger labels by absorbing other ones. And
yeah.
um now there's like the big three. It's just like they're struggling, and it's just like you have to grow into modern times, man. Like, figure out what's working, and there's tons of reactors giving you free promo on different platforms, and you're gonna shut down their channel.
I
Like,
I love when artists, like, stick up for the reactors.
yes,
Like,
dude.
because, like and I'll put it this way, anytime I reach out, let's say, to a band and, like, I try to always ask, "Hey, is it cool if I do this?" Because
Yeah,
at least that message is sent. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, "Hey,
He
is it
said
cool?"
I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's you're still never good.
Me
But
personally, I say, whenever says, "Hey, dude, can I use your song?" I'm like, absolutely, absolutely, you can use our song. You have all my permission. Please use the song.
yeah,
But you may get a claim. that's just automatic. That has nothing to do with me. It's just automatic because the service is picking it up
Yep.
because it's digital. It's the digital shit.
Yep.
And so you may get a claim, but we'll never ask you to take it down. We'll never say fuck you, take it down.
Yeah.
That's what the label is, because what happens is the claim goes out and then someone at the label shuts it down. Like, yep,
Yep.
take them down. Not us, dude. Use our
Yeah.
songs.
Love
Use
that.
our songs.
Love that.
Even if you get a claim, you may have to share the revenue or whatever it says. I don't care. Just,
Yeah.
you know,
Dude, like I said, I'm gonna do a solo, another standalone reaction to or review of Swim,
yeah.
because I think I'm digging that, and it's on
Well,
it's
you
on
have my permission.
well, there it is. You guys heard it here first. Everyone, it's spoken. It is spoken. It is done. But listen, man, I'm gonna let you go because I know you're a busy man, and it just you have the world to change, man. And I'm living in your world, and I can't wait to see what you change it into. So thank you again for hopping on the channel. For real, anytime you are doing anything that you need to promote, hit me up. I'll send it out. I'll create a post. I mean, anything you need, I'm here for. Guys, again, one last call to action. Make sure you go follow the links. Go give Howie Spangler is the whole channel, right? Howie Spangler. It's
Yeah.
your name. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ballyhoo a subscribe and a follow and a listen. Um, definitely highly recommend it. And bro, anything you wanna add before we dip out? Any big moves?
No, we're just got a tour starting July 17th in Harrisburg, and we're cruising out to Nashville, Texas, Florida, South Carolina, Myrtle Beach. So grab some tickets, get some VIP upgrades, come see the band.
All right, buddy. Well, listen, again, appreciate it. Guys, make sure you unplug, do something legendary, and I will see you all in the next video, and I'll see you all over on the Swim lyric review video that we're going to put out. All right. Much love, guys. Later.